Welcome to the Imperium Forex daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, the Australian dollar has extended further losses to the downside and exceeds its target of 75.25 after additional poor news emerges from the Australian economy. After a rather lackluster current account report a couple of days ago, the Australian dollar weakness was triggered further after a surprising trade balance outcome. Yesterday's net export amounted to 105 million versus 1,400 million expected, or around about 7.5% of what was estimated. The reaction sent the pair lower, and as I mentioned, to the lows of where we are this morning, trading at roughly around 75.05 to 10. It is viewed, like I mentioned, the break of 75.25 should put further stress to the downside, with the technical implications supporting the target of 74.85 as minor, and then down towards 74.5 with the objective of 73.50, with any advances a cap now seen at 75.50. Well, it would seem that the dollar index has strengthened further overnight, and from the rally now pressures further pressure to the euro at 17.60.65. Now from that level of 117.60.65 could see further scope to 116.90 and reassess from there. Any advances looks towards 118.60 as a resistance. And as I mentioned about the dollar index rallying, well, it is trading now around 93.70. After breaking above 93.55 on the index, I do expect to see 94.10. So this in terms should support the euro bearishness, along with the indicators also supporting this decline. Well, the yen weakened overnight against the greenback strength, and now in terms from the break of 112.80.85 looks towards 113.60. Any weakness should find support around 112.40. Looking ahead, the market now waits patiently for the release of the non-farm payroll, which takes place tonight, along with a few other host of indicators, which are the average hourly earnings and also the unemployment rate. And also we do get a chance to look at the consumer confidence with the release of the UOM consumer sentiment. It is viewed that we should get a number that will support a bullish US dollar. So I do expect to see some of these targets most probably be reached. Well, the pound surprisingly surges overnight after the release of the British Halifax HPI, which gained 0.5%, beating the estimate forecast of 0.2. Later on, we do have the manufacturing PMI out of the UK. Now, from the rally, I am a little bit uncertain about the actual sustaining. We still, don't forget, got shaky talks with the Brexit, and if we see a hard landing, could easily see the pound fall back. It's interesting, though, that we keep getting these spikes to the downside, so the market doesn't want to be too short in case we actually see a slightly positive outcome from the EU and also the UK. But I do expect to see resistance hold around 135.35. Looking at the weekly gold look, market bulls have not been anywhere there this week. And this is one of the worst price actions I've seen for a while. With the market taking out the supports at 12.70, then at 12.58, and from the break of that level gave me a target of 46, which was also broken after printing a low of 43. In light of the current pattern, I do expect to see a market turnaround. It is extremely oversold, so I do expect to see a move up towards 12.50 to 56, with a base now seen around 42. And to wrap up with oil and silver, well, the market for oil is attempting to recover after supply disruptions emerged overnight with a threat to strike Nigeria, and growing Middle East political tensions have stoked up a little bull case here. Nevertheless, I expect to see from the break recently a 56.90 and a target 54.70 be achieved, mainly due to the backing of the technical implications. And with silver, we're now looking at the support at $15.60. We did get a low this morning around that region. I do expect to see the market rebound. We are extremely oversold. The trend on the ADX is overheating, and you can see here we're not too far away, and we can easily pop up to $15.90. So that's my strategy in the next 12 to 24 hours. So that wraps up for today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day and an excellent start to the new weekend.